Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited today because we've hit 2,000 subscribers, guys. We've hit 2,000 subscribers, and it wouldn't have been possible without you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the love, for the support on all my videos. Thank you for the love on this channel. I don't take it for granted at all. I love you guys. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, my name is Cynthia. I film about family, lifestyle, everything in between. I'm a new immigrant. Am I new? Yes, I'm still new. A year plus in the UK. I'm a new immigrant here in the UK, so I film about my life generally here in the UK. So if this content is something that is of interest to you, please hit the subscription button, give this video a thumbs up, make sure you like this video, share to your friends, and also leave a comment down below. Introduce yourself. Let's get to know each other. Okay. Before we go into today's video, the Amber Value Pack is still running, it's still on, and it's going to end 19th of May, which is on Friday. So you can still book your accommodation here in the UK. You can still secure that student accommodation here in the UK. All you need to do is go down to my description below. I'm going to drop my link there. Click on it and book your accommodation. Once you've booked your accommodation, you stand a chance to win £300 discount on 5 different brands in the UK. One of the biggest, they are one of the biggest brands here in the UK. So I think I kind of noticed that on this channel I majorly share the good, like I just bring the good vibes. Yeah, I think I also share when I'm down and everything with you guys. But okay, when this happened, right? I'm going to talk about it. When it happened, I honestly didn't have intentions of sharing it on my channel. I didn't have intentions of sharing the accident on my channel at all. But something motivated me to share it because it's more like a testimony. And it was Tomike Adelye's video on YouTube, a childbirth. It took me back to fine. I could actually relate to what happened when she was doing a childbirth because I could relate it with Samuel when I was giving birth to my second child, Samuel. And what what I took out from that particular content, that particular video she uploaded on YouTube or she posted on YouTube, a testimony she shared, was the song "I Get Back In" by Victoria Orenzi. I think that was what pushed me to come out here to share this with you guys. That I get back in. I walk with God the Father, walk with God the Son, I walk with God the Spirit. Three of them join. I get back in. Oh, watching her video and she's saying she sang that song. That was the song that ministered to her during her childbirth, and she gave the testimony and everything and all and all. I was motivated and I was pushed to also share this testimony with you guys because that song. Okay, let me share the story now. So due to the nature of my job, my new job, yeah, it's not kind of new. Still, I'm still working as a care assistant, but like a different. How do I put it? I don't want to talk much about it because I have a video on that coming soon. But it needs me to like commute from one place to another. You already have an idea of what it is. So I have to like be commuting from one place to another. I now have to drive more often. And prior to when I started this new role, I haven't been driving so often. Yeah, I just go grocery shopping, take my kids to school, do normal school run. That's what I basically do. Yeah. So with this, I need to be driving more often. I have to start driving more often here in the UK, like driving express. If you're here in Swansea or in the UK, you know M4, those like just that kind of road. So I have to start driving, commuting on that road to work. So when I started the work, for some reasons, I don't know, like I still don't know why, that Victoria Orenzi's song "I Get Back In" was the only song I always play while I'm driving. Like when I'm on the road, I play that song to and fro. Like I always, and I'm singing it because fine. I get up in the morning. I won't call myself someone who's prayerful. I'm not that prayerful, which I'm trying to work on. But when sometimes I forget to pray and I'm in the car driving, I just use that opportunity to pray and say a word of prayer, like as I'm going out, I'm coming back, go with me, go, come back with me. And then I just sing the song along till I get to my destination and I'm back. Do you get? So that song, like every single day, I don't miss. I don't think there's ever a day I didn't sing that song or play that song in the car, right? But on this very day, 2nd of May, that's when it happened. On 2nd of May, it was on Tuesday, yeah, because there was a public holiday, Workers' Day on Monday, which was May 1st. We celebrated Happy New Month and everything. And then on 2nd of May, everybody came back to work. Everybody was on the road. School resumed, work resumed back after the bank holiday and everything. And on that fateful day, okay, my husband went for a night shift prior to then, and that night, and he got back in the morning, and immediately he got into the house. I was stepping out, like as I was entering the house, I was stepping out too. So I just got the keys from him because we still share one car, like we just have one car. So when he comes back, I get the key and I go into the car and I drive off. So he got back that morning and I just took the key from him and went to the car, turned on the car, and I just drove off to work. Obviously, we greeted here, but first, I don't know why I didn't play. I didn't connect my Bluetooth, my phone to the car. I didn't play anything. I didn't play my get back in. Like that was really, I don't know what happened. I don't think I was in a hurry kind of, but I was not in a hurry. I was still on time, but I don't know what happened, guys. I can't even explain what happened, but I just started driving, and I was to drive 15 minutes to work to my first call. Right? Just 15 minutes, and I think I was just 5 minutes away, or about 7 minutes away from, like I'd gone halfway when I had this car accident. It was a roundabout. I'm not a good driver. I'm not terrible at all. I used to drive back in Nigeria. I drive here. At least I'm. It's not so. It's not a matter of, oh, you don't know how to drive around the UK or anything. I don't know what happened, but I think I was a little bit distracted, and I don't know if I should use the word confused. So I was trying to get into a roundabout. If you're familiar with the UK road, trying to get into a roundabout, and the road was very busy because everybody was on the road. It was in the morning around that 8:30 thereabout. I think it happened that this accident happened 8:38 a.m. So I was on the road and I was trying to get into a roundabout, and then the cars at my back, because there was queue, like this is queue I'll call it. There was traffic, and the cars on my back was just on it. Particularly the bus on my back was just on it, like move now, move, go into the roundabout. And I know for sure that the roundabout has to be free. Like no car has to be on the roundabout when you want to go into the roundabout. Tickets. That's one thing you have to know if you're driving in the UK. Before you get to the roundabout must be free. Like no car must be on the roundabout why you want to go in. And obviously you have to look at another person trying to come in into the roundabout as well on your right. So I was just trying to take my time, no rush, let the roundabout, let everybody on the roundabout clear before I go in. But people are like in a haste, on in and on in, and I just really got confused. I should got into the roundabout just on my lane, and then one other vehicle which was on the roundabout or entered the same time I entered. I don't even know. She just like drove past, and then I think she wanted to indicate to the left, to call it trafficate in Nigeria. She was trying to trafficate to the left. I don't know if trafficated or indicated. I don't know, but I can't remember seeing a lights or indication. I just continued driving, and then she just went to the left, and me, I was on this side, and then boom, like that's how it happened. Like she was coming to the left, and me, I was on this side. Like I was on this side, and she was coming to my left. So she just came like this. She wanted to use the exit here, and me, I was just going this way. Then she just came, boom, and me, I didn't see her, boom. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it happened like in a second. We just clashed. Boom. Like when I mean clash, I hit her side doors, my car hit her side doors, and I thank God for grace. I thank God for break also, because if I was not able to control myself, or if I didn't have enough composure, I would have lost it. I'd have probably, like, out of fear, boom, 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 probably left the steering or not even pressed my brake or anything. But I was able to still hold my steering firmly, and then I matched the brake, but the deed had already been done. Boom, we clashed. Bam, like, guys, For like 2 seconds, I couldn't catch my breath. I'm not joking. I wasn't myself. I just kept saying, Jesus, 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 Jesus. And the driver, the lady that was driving the car that we had, the lady that was driving in the other car came down and she came to meet me. She had two other people in the car with her. She came to meet me. Are you okay? I'm like, just give me a minute. I was just like, I was not okay, to be very honest. For like 2 seconds, 2 minutes, I was not just okay. And she was like, take your time. When you're ready, let's drive out of the express because we're on the express. When you're ready, let's drive out of the express into one place like that. And then I drove out of the express into one place like that to talk about what happened, what's going to happen, exchange numbers, exchange plate numbers, insurance and everything. But guys, see, when this accident happened, it took me back to the accident I had. This is my first time having a car accident while I'm driving. I've had an accident before on the road. I was on bike then, that was in secondary school. I schooled in Benin, Federal Government Girls College, Benin, and I lived in Lagos. So my sister and I were going back home after the term. We're going back home for holiday, back to Lagos from Benin to Lagos, and we're going to the park, God is Good Park. So we took a bike. I was on a different bike. My younger sister was on a different bike, and we took a bike. And I was on my bike with my box. I think I was in SS. Was it SS2 or I can't remember. I was in senior. I was in SS2 or so. And then I was on the bike, and I don't even know what happened. My bike man, whatever, we had accidents. Like it was serious. When I mean it was serious because the driver died. Like God bless his soul. But I survived it. I didn't have any bruise. I didn't have any like nothing was on my nothing happened to me. But I lost my consciousness. I fainted, and I woke up and found myself in a compound. One compound. I think they carried me from the road to the compound. I think they're trying to wake me up, trying to. I don't want to use the word resuscitate me because they just pouring water on me, trying to get me up and everything. And then I opened my eyes eventually, and I'm like, where am I? Where am I? So God has just been merciful, like He has been faithful. See, guys, nothing happened to me, like nothing. And then the driver lost his life, like he died. But you see, when this car accident happened, it took me back to what happened in secondary school when I had the accident, and I'm like, God is just too faithful. See, the way I'm explaining what happened, you might think that it's just one, it's not even a serious accident, it's just something small. It would have been serious, but God always shows Himself, and I'm like, why is it when the day I didn't play my song that this happened? I'm not saying, oh, I'm not trying to be too spiritual and all, but you know what you believe in actually works for you. Do you get? And I don't know. I don't know. I'm just thankful that I'm fine. Nothing happened to me. Fine. I had some body pains. I got back home and I was shivering. I don't know. Me that I'm hardly cold. I sweat a lot, but I was shivering. My husband had to cover me with duvet. I don't know. I didn't tell. Funny enough, I didn't tell my friends. I told my sister. I told some of my friends here because they called me during that period. So I told them. And my mom, I couldn't tell my mom until at midnight. I dropped a message on our family group, and I just dropped a message at midnight, hoping that she'll be sleeping. When she wakes up, she'll see it. Just dropped a message telling her that I'm fine. I had an accident, but I'm okay. Everything's alright with me. I sent picture of the car, and she was a bit low and video at midnight, and she dropped a message on the group, but I didn't respond. I just dropped my phone and slept off. Then she called me. I didn't pick, and then the morning I called her back and told her I'm fine. I explained everything. She was crying. She was just praying. But yeah, I told her I'm very fine. I'm very okay. When it happened, oh God, I just, I was just like, God, I couldn't calm down when it happened. I couldn't calm down. You know, this UK, I really didn't know how it works. I've not been in an car accident before. Like here in the UK, I didn't know how it works. I didn't know that when you have an accident, you have to calm down because nobody prays to have an accident. Nobody prays to. Do you get? And then the other lady came down, took a picture of like when the whole thing happened, like the cars together, like the clash and everything. But me, I was still in my car trying to even get myself together, trying to put myself together. Like I didn't even take any picture of when it happened until we drove out of that until we drove out of the express and to that place. And then I think I took like pictures of her car. My car, apparently, her car is also red. Mine is red, and our car had more damage on the exterior. That's doors had, yeah. But mine, if you look at, I think I'll drop a picture here. If you look at the front, it was just like the bumper, the front bumper, and the headlights. And we thought that was it. Like, oh, it was not that serious. My car didn't have much damage, but when we opened the bonnet, that's when we saw what had happened. Like what had happened because it was like we didn't know. We just felt that okay, we just probably the headlights and the bumper or something, the front bumper. Until we opened the bonnet and saw what had been done. And then we had to we've taken it already to the garage, to the mechanic to fix. It's still at the mechanic space. Ah, God. I just decided to share this because God is merciful. God is grace. I always tell myself that, and I always tell people around me that God, I feel like God is so intentional about me. So intentional about me, like so much. And I don't take any of this for granted. Like, I used to say that going out and coming in, like the grace to go out and come back home safely, like, I feel like it's so much underrated because people go out and they don't come back home. I'll just, and you know the funny thing, after it happened, when we drove to that place where we now had to exchange numbers and everything, you know I still drove to work. Like I still continued. I still drove to work. I was driving to work and I was crying. Please, someone should ask me why I didn't drive back home. Okay, obviously I called my husband when it happened. We were on video call and everything, and he was saying, "Come back home. Won't you come back home? Are you okay? How are you? This one, this one." Even when he even asked me, "How are you?" Later when I was saying that, he even asked me, "How am I?" He didn't even ask me. 'Cause my brain was not even functioning. It was like that was the first thing I asked people. At that point, I was just psychologically down. I think that's just the word to use. But I still drove to work. And my colleague I was to meet at work because I had to call him when after everything that I'll be late and no. Because I was supposed to meet him there. And I feel like for some reason he was not expecting me to come anymore. But when he saw me, he was like, you still came, Sha. Mo, you're strong, oh. You still had courage to come. I'm like, I'm fine. But I was not fine though. I was crying inside of me. And then after then I was supposed to go somewhere else to another client space and I was crying. Like, I had to call my husband that I'm scared because I was going to drive past plenty roundabouts and I called him that I was scared. I was scared. I was just crying. But he just told me that don't worry, nothing's going to happen to you. That one has happened, it has happened. Nothing's going to happen to you. Don't be scared. And I just summoned up the courage and I just drove, continued. Like, it was not so bad. I could still drive the car because the car was not so bad. The headlight, everything was still okay. It was just like a little bit shift. We didn't know that the bonnet, something was wrong. Something had happened to the bonnet. We didn't know until later on. Did get so I still continued and drove to work. And I went to work and I came back home. Thank God I just had like few hours to be out at work. Just like I think 1 hour, 30 minutes or so. So I came back home and as soon as I came back and I was shivering, my husband had to cover me with duvet and everything. I just thought to just share this with you guys, chat. Just let you guys know that God is great. God is really good, and I don't think I would want to be keeping such testimony again. I think it's good to share so that people would also know that God is actually good and merciful, and also so that you also can learn. If you're here in the UK and want to start driving, you also have to be careful, roundabout, be cautious, and everything, basically. And just, I know after it happened, I learned that I have to be more prayerful. I have to be committing myself, my family to God's hands, and yeah, because we have to put the devil to shame. I was talking with one of my friends some months back, it was like 2 months ago. Morella, we're on call, and she's Nigeria, and we're on call, and we're just talking about how we feel we're not prayerful enough, and how we just feel like our mother's prayers, our parents' prayers are just what's keeping us going. Like we said that to ourselves, like our parents' prayers are interceding for us, like, and then we just told ourselves that I have children. My kids should also be able to say that, oh, my mom's prayer is what's keeping me going. My kids should be able to say that I can intercede on their behalf. Do you get? Because I'm building a family already. I can say that for my mom, that my mom's prayers keeps me going. She intercedes on my behalf. What would my can my kids say that about me? Do you get? So we just said that to ourselves, and she also said the same thing. And we prayed that night. We prayed, and we just after then I've been trying to be more prayerful and put my life and my families, my kids into God's hands and commit it into God's hands. Basically, I'm not here to preach. I don't want to be spiritual, but what just let what works for you work for you. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just thought to share this with you guys. I'm very fine. I think I have like little phobia. I've been having like little phobia, little driving phobia after then, but I've driven after then, but once, just once. I drove once after then. Is it once? Yeah, but I've just been having little phobia, actually driving long distance. But I'm fine. I'm getting over it already. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm sure you guys will be sharing me with many messages now in the comment section, many messages and comments. But anyways, I'm fine. I'm fine, and I'm just there to share this news with you that God saved my life. Basically, because I was like, would I have died? They go say this will come from Nigeria to you can't die for it. God forbid. God forbid. It's not my portion. It's not my portion. Anyways, that song, guys, if you don't know that song, or if you don't listen, if you don't have it on your playlist, go and download it. I Get Back In by Victoria Renzi. I think I'll drop a video where I'm always singing it, and obviously I don't video when I'm driving, but when I park, I continue and I'm singing, and I do Snapchat of myself singing and singing. I walk with God the Father, walk with God the Son, and she sang some Yoruba inside. My Yoruba is very terrible, so
I walk with God the Father, walk with God the Son, I walk with God the Spirit, three of them join, I get back in home. I know they walk alone.
anyways, that's it about this video. I hope I don't look so sleepy because I actually feel sleepy, but I just thought to shoot this video now, because if I don't shoot it, I'll probably not even shoot it again. Because I was contemplating on shooting the video, letting it out or not. Or why won't I? Why won't I? I have to share the good news, because it's a good news actually that I'm alive. Nothing happened to me, like nothing, just aside the body pain I was having finished. But I'm fine. It's testimony, and yeah, God is good actually. So guys, give this video a thumbs up, share to your friends, leave comments, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Okay, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.